All right, this is vlog number 10, and today just going to discuss stuff going on. Today what I've been working on is, sheesh, what was I even doing today? So I was still working on softyblocks.com, which is going to be, it's kind of a hosting site, but it's hosting for an application. And specifically, it's a packaged up, pre-built application with a lot of user management, subscription management, all that kind of stuff. And so this is a whole packaged base for an application. I see so many people who want an application that has those things, and then they want to add a few customizations on top of that. And so most companies are going in and building that from scratch, and then putting the customizations as well, but it ends up running way over budget. So if you start with a base app like that, then ultimately you can get a fixed price for that portion of your application. So I've been working on Softy Blocks, and I've also been still working on Softy Challenge, which is the developer and designer challenge site where we're going to be judging people's code submissions and design submissions. And the intention with that site is to help freelancers to get a leg up in the marketplace when they don't have a lot of experience to begin with. So, and currently the way that you do that is you go around and you start doing free work for people. But let's say you go and do free work for someone, and that person is like, cool, thank you for the free work, and then they move on. That contribution that you made, you aren't able to share around in the marketplace. But with Softy Challenge, it's a platform that allows all those contributions, which are going to be also free contributions, and actually freelancers and agencies have to pay to sign up. But the benefit of it is a permanent repository sort of all of your contributions, as well as your experience points, and those experience points will be used in the future for job networks and that kind of thing. So those are the things I've been working on. I've also been still going up and down Upwork and submitting proposals for projects, and then additionally spent some time today strategizing and working on some of the projects that we have in progress right now. So anyway, I also, every single morning I take a bike ride. Every single morning. So I get up at 5:15, and then first thing I do is I pray. Then I make coffee, and then my wife and I have coffee together. And then during that time, I'm usually checking my email, and really it's about inbox management, probably delete 95% of the emails in there, and then the couple that I need to read, I read. And then after that, I go straight to a bike ride. I don't have breakfast or anything like that. Typically, I just do fasting in the morning. Sometimes when I go for my bike ride, I have like a block gel, and those are these chewy kind of tacky gels that I eat 3 of those blocks, and then sometimes I eat the other 3 halfway through the ride. And then I take a bike ride, and the bike ride only lasts me about 45 minutes, but it's a high intensity bike ride, and it's something that I just really love to do. And then the other thing I do pretty much every day is I do push-ups, and then I've also started to do squats. So bike riding and squats kind of contradict, or they don't contradict, but they're sort of the same. They target a lot of the same muscles. So usually what I do is I strategize around doing squats. I don't do them every single day. And then I also do push-ups, and I do them on gymnastics rings, because it helps to build a lot more stability around the muscles as well. So I find that to be just makes me feel great. So that stuff's all going on at the same time, and then I'm just hammering it with the agency stuff and then with the applications which are going to grow. And I want to talk about how I'm going to spend the weekend. So I bought a home brewing kit, which is called Double Mint Stout. And I really enjoyed stout from another one of the stouts from this company. It's called Chocolate Milk Stout. And that was just phenomenal. It was incredible. And I made a blonde stout, which is interesting. It's a white chocolate blonde stout. And so we'll see how that turns out. I'm actually going to be kegging that tomorrow, and then I'm going to be doing the brew of the new stout, which is the Double Mint Stout. So that should be really interesting. And stout is actually really good because it's lower alcohol, so you don't get penalized so much for chugging one down, and it's also lower calories, which is it's kind of counterintuitive because you see this really dark beer and you think that must be really high in just all the stuff that I don't need. And then you see a light beer and you think that's where I need to go. And so that's half right. So some of the light beers like a Bud Light, those are pretty low calorie. And then there's of course the Miller, I don't remember, whatever the Michelob Ultra is super low carbs and all that kind of thing. But a stout is actually very low calorie and very low carb compared to like an IPA. So an IPA was my previous favorite. That's why I started drinking stouts. So I kind of rambled on there. And so for the weekend, additionally, what I'm going to be doing is I have a React application which is called softyPM.com, and you can see the continuity with my brand. I'm always doing Softy. I have Softy stands for software. I have softyPM, which is software project management. Softy Challenge, which is software challenge. Softy Blocks, which is software blocks. So softyPM is my project management software. I built it about a year ago. It's crazy to think about that now, but it was last summer. It was the end of last summer when I started working on Softy, and actually it was because jobs were a little slow, and so I just hit it. I hammered it for a period of a week or two and got the first version of the application done. So it's a React application, and I've since hired people to do various things to it, and so it's improved in some ways, but then in other ways it seems to have digressed. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do with that is actually rebuild it from the ground up using Laravel, PHP, and don't use React at all, because it's harder to find a good quality React developer, and it's easier for me to find a bunch of good Laravel developers. Actually, I have a couple who I already work with. So, and I myself am proficient in Laravel. So yeah, I'll be working on that. I'd like to get, I'm always crazy with my goals, and I would say, by Monday, I'd love to have the new version of softyPM ready to roll out, and then all I've got to do is do the import of all the data from current users, and then when I do that, it's going to be a subscription application. Currently, softyPM is free. All right, so my camera battery died there. Just to finish up this daily vlog, so I'm going to be spending the weekend getting softyPM, the project management software, get it converted over from React to Laravel. And it's already a Laravel API or backend and a React frontend. So now it's going to be a Laravel backend and just use Blade on the front end. For now, it's going to be fine because softyPM is still fairly simple. So that's where I'm going to go with it, and hopefully have it all up and running by Monday, and that'll be pretty exciting. So that's it for me. Have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you soon.